Hello and welcome to How I Failed in Business. I'm Megan Grace, your go-to girl for all things digital marketing.
And I'm Rob Spence, sales coach, author and guy who's trained thousands to nail the deal. What was that face for?
I'm a sales coach, author and guy.
Oh yeah, I am a guy.
It's just, okay.
Okay.
This show's all about the business moments that make you go yikes, the missteps, the meltdowns, and the lessons we learn when things go spectacularly wrong. How's your week been?
What?
The flow of that is awful.
Why is that? Okay, so what should I have done differently this time?
Just everything.
Right, moving forward. Can you write the next one?
I think you could write the next one if you stop using ChatGPT for it, honestly.
I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. My week was going all right until this,
Oh, I'm
to be
sorry.
honest. It's all right. It's also ridiculously hot.
It's really hot.
How are you coping? I
I'm
mean,
not.
you're not wearing a jacket, which is...
Yeah, I don't know why you're wearing a jacket.
I don't know. Thought I'd look cool. Thought I'd look hip and trendy on the old pod. Is it not?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. But my week is going well. I've come back from... Well, I'm back now. I've been back for a week or two from my lovely holiday with Haven Holidays.
How was that?
Lovely. I've got some complaints.
Oh.
Yeah, Haven, we're going to send this on to you. I've got some complaints. But you shared in the carousel recently a photo of you with Rory the Tiger.
Rory the Tiger.
Tell me about your experiences with Haven as a kid. How many did you go to in the end? Did we cover that off?
No, we went to every holiday I went on was a Haven holiday. Yeah. Maybe I think we had one Park Dean one and I wasn't happy, so we did not go back.
Yeah,
so tantrum, yeah. But yeah, I was absolutely obsessed with Rory the Tiger.
Okay.
Just I loved the whole gang.
Was it just
but
Rory the
Tiger particularly?
Any other favourites of the other characters?
No,
Can you remember the other?
I can't remember. We've gone over this. We named all the characters.
Okay, well done. Yeah, we did.
I remember one of my earliest memories is we were having breakfast or something, and then the characters came in and said hello, and Greedy the gorilla ran off with my pram, and I started crying because he'd stolen my pram and was running around with it.
How old were you here?
Probably about 2 or 3, one of my earliest memories.
17, I would have been a bit concerned.
No, it's one of my earliest memories.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember crying when I found out that, spoiler, Rory the Tiger's not real.
What?
Yeah, it's a guy in a costume.
No, I'm not having it.
No.
I thought it was a real tiger.
No, well, when I found out last month, I cried my eyes out. Yeah, I don't know, just it's a good...
They're so good.
Yeah.
I want, Haven, what I will say, we are looking for sponsors, okay? If Haven Holidays can sponsor our podcast, I think that would be wicked.
Why would Haven Holidays?
Why would they not, right? Hear me out, right? I'm genuinely... Right, I think we said this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if everyone holidayed in the UK for 1 year, our whole economy would be saved. Genuinely, I you think the money we take abroad year after year, we just take the money abroad, we spend it on all-inclusive, all Benidorm. Right, Haven's 20 times better than Benidorm.
Yeah,
Haven is 20 times better than Benidorm, right? You don't have to get up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning to go to an airport. Right, you don't have to exchange money or anything else in between. You've not got. Oh, sorry, is that the one thing that I say too much?
Yeah.
You go on holiday. You're living in a cool caravan, right? You're by the seaside anyway. You've got all these great characters. I think Haven Holidays, between me and Haven, we could save the British economy.
Okay.
I'm guaranteed. Molly, but Molly's having a bit of a meltdown. Have you ever holidayed with Haven Holidays at all?
I haven't, no.
Where do you go on holiday?
You can tell her parents are business owners, can't you? Do you know what I mean? Oh, we used to go on a yacht.
I've never been on a yacht.
Oh. So you've hold on. You've never done the British seaside in a caravan.
Well, we have, but we haven't been to Haven.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's one of the knockoffs then.
We just go to I don't know, a park, or we'll just go to the coast.
Maybe
not staying at Haven.
Maybe we were the superior ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we are the superior ones.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing out.
You are missing out.
Haven.
What I will say, the entertainment's gone downhill a little bit, and I've got two major complaints. Haven, right? Obviously, I'm only relating this to. I went to Hopton, which is right near Great Yarmouth, lovely place. Dance floor was too small. Dance floor was way too small.
Do you think it's because the dance floor's designed for kids, or I just
what are you trying to say? Okay, that aside, it's still. I kid you not, it was right back in our day. What would you do when the dance floor was opened up, all the lights were flashing? What would you do?
Dance.
You dance, run over it. Would you skid on your knees?
Potentially.
All that kind of stuff. The dance floor, not anymore. It is, I kid you not, the dance floor is sort of smaller than this room. I assure you, right? That's entertainment letdown number one in my eyes. Make the dance floor bigger. Let the kids dance. Let the kids do what they want to do. Secondly, they've changed all the characters. Did I tell you this? So the other episode, was sat down talking about Anxious the elephant.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Rudy the gorilla, Rory the tiger, Bradley Bear.
No longer there. There is a bear, but apparently it's Bradley Bear's niece. Apparently, right? Yeah, it's not funny. It's not a laughing matter, Molly. Right? Ted was it Ted the life? No, Polly the lifeguard.
Polly and Ned.
Not there.
Oh.
Not there at all. There's creatures that I've never seen or witnessed before. They are not the same as what they were.
Is Rory the tiger still there?
Again, up for debate. There is a tiger, and I believe his name is Rory. But Rory the tiger, back in our day, he was a leader.
Yeah.
He was the leader of the pack. He was the leader of the gang.
Yeah.
Now he's just some 10-year-old wimp.
Oh.
Yeah, he is not the Rory tiger that we knew. He is a different Rory entirely. So I love the holiday. I bought you a little gift.
Where is it?
I bought you a little gift. I've got it here. I have bought you a little gift, but now I feel bad because you've not said what I was hoping you'd say.
What do you think?
But I came across this. Now this is a collectible. This is an antique. Okay, this is an antique. So you got to be promise me you'll be careful with it. Yeah. Pinky, promise you'll be careful. Because I know how clumsy you can be. Right. Close your eyes a second. Right. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Open it. Put your hands out. There you go. Open them. It's a little Bradley Bear snow globe. How cute is that?
Oh.
So that I couldn't even get in the shop. I found that in a charity shop close to Haven. So this is vintage.
I was going to say,
antique.
How would you get it if Bradley Bear's no more?
This is a memento that we need to treasure. And one day, like when Antiques Roadshow comes around, this is what's going to be on there.
I can sell it.
No, hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, keep memories. You look at it and you always remember me. That was the idea.
That's quite cute. Thank you.
You are welcome. The other thing as well, so I found my old Bradley Bear from when I was a kid. I do have a photo with the teddy bear Bradley Bear, which I'll share with you because my eyes look quite nice and we could put on the carousel. But I wanted to buy him some clothes because he's weirdly naked at the minute. But again, because there's no more Bradley Bears, the shops don't sell
Bradley Bear clothes. Well, he's wearing a little policeman outfit, so could you not just buy?
They didn't have them.
No, but you don't have to buy a Bradley Bear one. Go to Build-A-Bear. There's one in Leicester.
I could do.
Yeah.
Go to Build-A-Bear and buy him a little policeman outfit, and you can make a bee for the hat.
I could do, yeah.
No,
he's got a hat because the hat's stitched on.
Oh, okay.
He's got a red hat that's stitched on. It's a bit worn now. You got to bear in mind, it's 20 years old. Right, but he's weirdly naked. I still don't know why he's naked.
You got him when you were 15? That's concerning.
Shut up. No.
Why are you getting a bear?
I had to work that out for a minute. Do you like him, though?
I do like him.
You like him. Now, what I will ask is you don't lose him. Before we go on to your missing thing stories, I don't know where to bring up my grievances. Do I bring the grievances up now or after your No, I'll bring up the grievances at some point because, Molly, I'd like to bring a complaint to the table.
Okay.
But what happened to your passport?
What happened to my passport? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. So I went out on Friday with some of my friends and then Rob weirdly appeared in a place.
No, because that's wrong already. That's the wrong way to start the story. We'll listen to your story
I'm
first.
trying to recount the night, but from the relevant parts.
Then I'll tell the real truth.
Okay, so basically, I'd been out with my friends, had a few drinks. And the annoying thing is I was leaving. I walked my friend one of my friends was in the bar. My other friends wanted to go and meet her. I said, I want to go home. I'll walk them there and then I'll get my Uber from the bar. But then when I get to the bar, I need the toilet. So I have to go into the bar and the bouncer's there and he's like, where's your ID? I was like, here you go, show my ID. Walk directly to the toilet. Walk directly out of the toilet. Don't even go in and sit down with my friends. Wave to my friends, say, bye, I'm going. Walk outside. I can see the Uber pulling up.
Had you already booked the Uber then?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay.
So the Uber was pulling up. Then I'm like, let me just do a quick check. Phone, keys, shit, where's my ID? Run back inside, go straight to the toilet. I'm thinking like, maybe I put it in my pocket and it fell out. Not there. Do like retrace my steps, see if it's dropped on the floor. No on the floor. Go to my friends. I'm like, guys, where's my passport? We don't know. I'm like, okay, brilliant. So then I go to the bar and I say, has anybody handed in a passport? They say, no. I'm like, okay, cool. I go to the bouncer and this is where I think is dodgy.
Are we throwing some accusations here?
I don't remember getting my passport back. I remember handing it to him. He looked at it. Did he give it back to me? I don't know. And when I asked him, he's a bit shady. I was like, have you seen my passport? He was like, you showed it me to get in. I was like, yeah. I was like, I've lost it since then. And he was like, well, a lot of people have left. And I was like, do you think someone...
Thanks for your help, mate.
I was like, yeah. I was like, do you think someone's got it? He was like, I don't know, but a lot of people have left. So if it's not in there... And I was like, the first thing he said to me was like, a lot of people have left.
Yeah.
That's a dodgy thing to say.
Trying to like maybe accuse other people.
Yeah. But I genuinely don't remember if he gave it back to me or not. So then I go back to the bar and I'm like, here's my number. Like, if you find it when you're closing or something, can you call me? They're like, yeah, okay. And then my friend's like, no, like, it will be here. So we're like walking around with like the torch on the floor because it's very dark in there. So we're walking around like looking under people's seats. People are looking at us like, what the fuck are you doing? Then Rob shows up.
Right, okay. Again, another lie, but we'll play with it.
Rob shows up. Rob's like, I'm here to help you find your passport. He then sits down and orders a round of beers.
So
that's not really...
that is not what happened.
Not helping. That wasn't... What did you do? You sat down,
that is not what
ordered some beers, and
slightest.
asked me, where's your passport? I'm like, I don't know. And then apparently you went and looked in the toilet, and then you came back and I was like, yeah, it's not in there. Yeah, I know, I've just checked in there 5 times. The bartender was knocking on this door. So there was a man, not even in the cubicle that I went in. So I showed, the barman was like, which toilet did you go in? I was like, in this one. He went and looked for it. He's like, it's not in there. I'm like, yeah, thank you, I know. And then there's the cubicle at the end that someone's in, and the bartender starts knocking on the door. And he's like, you've been in there for an hour. Why have you been in there so long? Makes the man open the door, asks the man, have you seen this girl's passport? This man's like, no, I'm just trying to go to the toilet. He's like, okay, thank you. The man relocks the toilet door, and the bartender's like, yeah, it's not in here. And it was a lot going on at once. Moral of the story is I don't have my passport.
So can I now, tell the real story as to what happened and maybe raise some grievances? Okay. Molly, listening, because I need you to understand that a lot of what Megan said there, lies, fabrication, okay? And I won't stand for it. So I'm there. I'm having a good drink with my mates, right? A good drink with my mates. Just at Wigston House, lovely pub, right? Lovely bar, right? Just talking. We had been talking about you, okay? We'd been talking about you. And then we sat there, just because we were. And then we were talking about you. And then, lo and behold, you emerge from so I'm sat in this corner. You walked in, right? And here's grievance number 1. You looked directly
I did not look at
me.
you.
You looked directly at me. We locked eyes.
We did not. I didn't.
So I'm sat here I am. So literally, I'm sat in this corner and I'm facing out, right? Megan comes. Have you ever been to Wigston House?
I've not been, no.
So you kind of go through, I wouldn't say like an alleyway, like a little kind of, a kind of gate area. I see Megan and her 2 friends come in, right? And I look, and I'm looking directly at you as you come on through, right? This happened. I turn around, right? You looked directly into my eyes.
Didn't.
And you went inside. And I was like, oh, shit, that's Megan. Oh, crap. And they're like, well, are you going to go up and get her? I was like, I don't know. Because I don't want to, be weird and be like, hi, I'm your boss. Hey, do you want to hang out or anything? I was honestly... You know how nervous I was when I met your granddad?
Yeah.
I was that same kind of nervous.
Why?
Because I had 1,000,001 things going through. I was like, do I go over? Do I get her and her friends some drinks and be nice and cool? Or do I just not? Or if I go up, will I then just seem like an absolute weirdo? It's all these things are going through my head. Anyway, this is the worst bit. So you go inside. And you come back out, and again, you look over. This time we don't lock eyes, but you look over in my general direction because your friends are behind you. And I semi-stood up and waved like this. And you just turned and walked away. We must have been like 10 meters away from each other. And I was like, and my mates found it hilarious that you just fucked off and walked to the other side of the garden. So 2 grievances. No, 3, maybe. So anyway, so to carry on with the night, because we've got to fill in some of these gaps.
Can I not defend myself yet?
No. So you had your chance. You've had your say, right? I'm having my say now. So anyway, so I then messaged Megan saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm surprised you didn't grab the company card." She's like, "Oh, you're here." I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking saw me."
Right. I didn't see you wave. We did not look eyes.
I felt like such a mug. I was fully like, "Hiya!" And you just walked away.
I promise you, I did not see you wave.
Oh, and my mates found it hilarious. Anyway, so then our part of this is then when I felt nervous and anxious again, because like by this time we knew we were both in the same pub, and like my mate's like, "Go and say hello." And again, I was going, "Well, no, because I don't want to seem weird. I don't want to seem, odd, that kind of thing." I messaged you to see if you wanted a drink. You were like, "Oh, 3 Pinots," I think that's what you said. So I went to the bar. The bar had shut already, so I couldn't do that. So I went and sat back down. And then our part of the garden was getting closed off to clean. So then I was like, shit, we've now got to move into their area. So honestly, I was like, oh, we're just going to have to, I literally had to take the biggest breath. I was like, and then walked over. And then luckily your friend who was moving to London, lovely lady, I forget her name, I apologise. She said, "Oh, please come and sit." And so you didn't. So I gladly sat and we had a little chat, and I liked your mate here. What's her name again?
No, Maddie.
Maddie. I like them both, but she was funny. And I feel awful as well because it's something that happened later on in the night. So anyway, so that's then that part of the story.
Oh my God, I know what you're on about.
We then go, I felt so bad.
You didn't make it any better though.
I didn't make it.
You just kept going and going.
Because no one told me. So
yes, we did.
So anyway, so we parted ways. Megan and her group were off to one place. We were going to somewhere else, right? And we were settled. We were comfortable. We were fine where we were. I just bought 20 quid's worth of credits to play on a jukebox. Like, I was quids in. Next thing you know, I'm getting messages from Megan saying words to the effect of, "I've lost my passport. Someone's got my passport. I don't know where my passport is." So I'm like, okay, like literally at first I was like, is she accusing me? I was like, I've not stolen your passport. I didn't really know what was going on. And then this is where I got a bit defensive because I remember seeing, bear in mind by this time I've had my tinnies at band practice. I took those to band practice. Then I had a couple of pints after. So I see this message from Megan saying someone's in the toilet and they're shouting at him. So I was like, no,
that is true.
I'm not having, I got really protective over you. The lads still had like half pints left. I was like, lads, we're getting an Uber. We are going over to this place. So we're getting in the Uber, shooting it over to you. In my head, I thought you were literally, someone had mugged you, nicked your passport, you chased them into a toilet, and now you were shouting at them. And I was like, I'm going to have to go defend this girl here. So I was like, right, come on, lads, we're getting an Uber. We put the Uber, this massive, like, van turns up. We jump in the back, like, A-Team style, hot foot it over to where you and your mates are. And, another grievance, Molly, I looked for that passport. I sat down, said hello to a friend. I was like, right, what's the situation? What are we playing with it? What are we dealing with it? What's going on? And then I looked in the 3 toilets. I looked in the bins.
I looked in the
right?
bins.
I got down and I looked all around the toilets, right? I've got syphilis because I've looked for your passport. So don't you sit there and go, "Oh, Rob ordered a round of drinks."
That's genuinely what I remember happening.
No.
I remember you coming in, sitting down. I was like, "Well, my passport's not at the bottom of the fucking beer bottle, is it? Like, what are you doing? How?"
I didn't even order the drinks. I literally solely went there to help you out, and I've been thrown down the river here a little bit. So it was a good night. It was a funny night. It was a funny night. But yeah, I felt very nervous and anxious throughout. I was like,
why?
Because I was just overthinking things a little bit. I was overthinking what needs to, do I approach? Do I not approach? I don't really know how to play this. But it was a good fun night. Molly, whose side are we picking here? Like,
well, the thing is, I feel like you're getting quite sad that Megan didn't say hello. But
Because I
Megan
didn't
had been
lock eyes.
drinking and having a
You locked
nice.
eyes.
Did not lock eyes.
She was enjoying herself on a night out. The last person she's going to expect to see out is you, sat there waving at her. So she might not have expected it, but also if you were drinking, you were enjoying yourself, not thinking.
Yeah.
She probably glanced the room and then may have gone, oh, maybe that's Rob. But
Maybe.
no, it's not Rob.
Maybe.
Because she's just enjoying herself.
But you were at band practice. Doesn't look like band practice to me.
You saw my story. You know I'd got out drinking. I'm
When did
sure
I see
of
your
it.
story?
I don't know.
But you saw each other in the end, so that's all that matters.
We did.
He did.
And
He was very helpful in the whole situation.
I was,
so.
because I looked. I promise you I looked. But should we take a quick break? And then we're going to talk a little bit about business, I guess.
Okay.
And then I've got a brand new game that may make the cut, that may not make the cut, because it could horrendously backfire. You excited?
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. Stay with us and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Megan and this is Rob, and welcome to Paragon Creative Studios right here in Leicestershire.
We've got 2 fully equipped podcast studios, ideal for any form of podcast, whether you're looking to record something audio only or video podcasts as well.
From solo shows to group discussions, any topic, any vibe, we've got the setup to help your podcast shine.
Want to take charge? You can record and self-produce using our high-tech equipment.
Or if you'd rather sit back, our expert team can help out with everything, from production, filming, editing, and even marketing your podcast to the world.
So whether you're a seasoned podcasting pro or just starting out, Paragon Creative Studios are here to help.
So come join us in Leicestershire and book your session today at paragoncreativestudios.com.
Lovely. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Normally we do ask how you failed this week, Megan, but is the passport going missing your biggest failure?
I think that is my main failure of this week. Quite a big one, quite an expensive one.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much did it cost to replace?
So £200.
Okay, could have been worse.
Could have been worse. I mean, it was like 90 something if I wanted it like in the normal amount of time, which it said was 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I go on holiday, so it would have been 3 weeks on like the Monday. Yeah. And I go on holiday on like the Saturday. So I was like, I would have had like a sort of a week, but I just didn't want to risk it. So I had to pay for fast track, which is a lot more expensive. But
the costly and Peterborough is horrible. Sorry,
it's
Peter.
not nice. It's not nice.
No.
And if you do the normal service, you don't have to go to Peterborough. So I don't know why for fast track you have to go to Peterborough, because it's actually not fast track. The whole process is a lot longer. Anyway,
you got away with it though. You did get away with it. I'm still waiting for the day where you find it in like a coat pocket or like your bag.
Well, I wasn't wearing a coat. We emptied my bag onto the table.
Did, yeah.
It's not. The bouncer has it, I'm telling you.
He might have done.
The bouncer has
I
it.
feel a bit bad now for not questioning him, like asking him, but I don't know.
Too busy drinking beer, to be honest.
I didn't order the beer. I don't know how the beer happened. I genuinely, I was a bit tipsy, hence some of my behaviour, I guess. It was, but I came across Leicester in a shiny Uber van to come and save the day and did nothing.
Thank you. Yeah,
and
but
did
it's
absolutely
okay.
nothing.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, it is quite a costly mistake, I guess, in
Yeah.
the grand scheme of things. But it's sorted.
It's sorted.
At least it's done. I remember on the
okay.
night, I was like, don't worry, I've got a photocopy of it for you.
I was
And you were
thinking, what's that going to do? Brilliant.
I was like, well, it could come in handy, I guess.
I don't know.
Come in handy.
But that's my failure. Have you failed this week?
I don't know. I'm for once in my life, I'm struggling to think of something that I've kind of failed at, so to speak. But I had an experience of really bad customer service, and it's upset me a little bit. And maybe this is like a lesson to remind people that customers come first. Remember, unreasonable hospitality. Okay, right. So I was at band practice that Friday night. Okay, so some of the guys were going to be a bit late. We'd booked it from 6, and I thought, right, do you know what? I'm going to get there for 6, and I'm going to practice. I'm going to warm up my vocal cords. So all the way driving there, I go through some like vocal warm up playlists. So I do my ums and my ahs and everything else in between, right? And I go through, and then I started singing the hits from Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, of course.
Because I do think, right, Any Dream Will Do. I was born for Any Dream Will Do.
Right.
Like honestly, Lee Mead, Piss Off, right?
Joseph's on at the curve at the minute.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shall we all go?
Yeah.
Shall I buy tickets and no one else bothered to turn up? Oh no, that's the live show this coming Saturday, isn't it? So anyway, getting there early, set up my bass. My bass is sounding great. I'm like, right, I'll now set up the microphones. So I set up the microphones for that, dealing with the PA system. So it's like, if you imagine our Roadcaster, it's like that, but like with 20 more knobs, 20 more dials. It's like a massive piece of kit. wasn't working. I was going through everything. Now, these are studios in town where there's no one on site.
Yeah.
So I sent them a video of like, I was like, look, I've turned this on, I've done this, yada, yada. The message I get back was, can you send a shorter video? I was like, are you kidding me? Anyway, it was back and forth, and this went on for a whole hour. They said, you can go and practice in another room, but this room was smaller amps, everything. So I was like, do you know what? Fuck them. I'm going to just take the PA system out of that room. I'm going to put it in that room. They battered me. They bollocked me for moving the PA system from one room to another. And then, so in Wigton House, I then messaged back to the words the effect of like, I said, please don't try and make me feel bad. I don't know why I went like so soft. I was like, please don't try and make me feel bad. Like, I've done you a solid here. You had someone in after us. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily a failure for me. But for them, I think just remember that customer service.
You do talk a lot, so maybe they were within their right to ask for a shorter video.
No, that's not nice. I do talk a lot, but only when I get nervous, right? But it was a short video. It was about a minute long. It was about a minute long video. So I don't know what their problem was. But the funny thing is, so I was like, please don't try and make me feel bad. I've done this, I've done that.
Playing the
They
victim.
messaged back. They said, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. So yeah, so it's not a failure on my behalf, but I think we should always remember what our customers should come first. We should put those first. Yeah. One thing we've not spoken about on the podcast is that going to go see ACAST Studios. Weren't we supposed to talk about that today?
Gosh, yeah.
That's the reason why you wanted to move this episode.
Yeah, oh, we've not even done that. Okay,
did you both have a good time?
I had a
really
lot
good
of fun. I did. It was really good.
What was your highlight, Molly?
The talks. The talks were good, yeah.
I like just having a little look around, looking at all the equipment.
Yeah.
I do feel like very motivated, since we came back.
Yeah, 100% to make some changes, which we already have started to implement some changes. Nowhere near as with the budgets of ACAST. Yeah, I mean, we've got a light that's literally sellotaped to a roof behind us.
Yeah, but we've tried.
We're trying. We're getting there.
Yeah.
I loved it. Do you know what my favourite part was?
Molly getting drunk off of...
Oh my God, yes, we need to talk about that. Molly getting tipsy off that one drink.
In my defence, I hadn't eaten, so...
You had eaten. We saw you eat lunch.
Yeah, but that was
she had a teeny little sandwich and like a lettuce leaf. Yeah. Honestly, there's no point in her getting that plate, to be honest. She brought it back. I was like,
is that all she had?
Literally the tiniest little bit of salad that was not worth having. A jelly bean probably made all the difference. Yeah. And like a little sandwich. So in her defence, I'm going to stick by her on this one.
Bless her. It was nice to see you letting loose in big London town, Molly. It was really nice.
Getting all the good content.
100%. Yeah. Genuinely though, the thing I enjoy most is spending time with you both. That's genuinely, cute. I really loved it. I love taking you to the Fits.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the Ritz just yet.
The knockoff.
It's not knockoff, but a lovely cocktail bar. Did you enjoy it there?
It was really nice.
It was nice. Yeah. Well, look, let's do more in London. Let's keep growing the podcast studios. I had a good. Same like you. Like I've got like a little shopping list of all the stuff that I'd love to get, but we're talking, a lot of money. But we need to maybe look at that and maybe just get a multi-camera setup.
Yeah,
maybe to help us out, listener, viewer. Right, we're not going to beg, right? But if you can just follow us at least, that would really help us. There's many of you not following us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, so hit follow and hit that subscribe.
Please, because I want more cameras.
We do want more cameras, even just one other camera.
Just one.
Would be great. But imagine just like 3 cameras set up, getting the video. Yeah, exactly. It'd be so much better. So much. Maybe one thing that can help us grow and build our fan base is my mystery game. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready? So, I've been penning this mystery game. I can't remember when it came into mind, right? But I've been thinking about this for some time. This could either flop or it could hop. Okay.
Why hop?
That's not a clue whatsoever. No, it could either go well or it could fail. Okay. So you may, viewer or listener, hear this little snippet here, and then there'll just be a gap of nothing, and Megan's completely cut it out because it's horrendous. Okay. I think it's hilarious. Everyone I've told the game to think it's hilarious. Okay. What do you think the game? Because I know that you've heard something. What do you think the game is?
I can't disclose that.
Why?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Because I think I heard you say a word that I think is relevant to this game.
I really hope it's not.
Well,
because the thing that I think I heard, I was like, there's no way. Surely not. But potentially.
What do you think, Molly?
Same comments.
Same comments.
You can't disclose.
Okay, so there's a theme song to this. So, Molly, if you can somehow bring over the headset.
Are we going to get a glimpse of producer Molly on the camera?
Okay, no, I'll take the headset. Oh gosh, let me just get set here. Okay. Hold on, this is working really well. If I turn that there, like that. Right, okay. So, hold on. Say again.
You can tell me how loud.
Yeah, I will. Get it ready to about halfway, and if I do that, just take it up a little bit. Okay. I'm not ready yet. Let me get my lyrics. Okay. The worst thing is you two right now won't hear this.
No.
So you're just gonna hear me singing. Hold on. Can you just play the song for me a second?
I don't know which one it is.
Bottom left. Just hit it for me. Okay. I'm nervous, but we're gonna go with it. Right. Okay. Okay. Stop the music. Okay. Right. Are we ready? So I'll explain the rules of the game in a minute. Just let me go. Let me do the.
You look like Mr. Doom.
Oh, child. Just let me sing the song.
Yeah.
Then I'll explain the rules. Just bear with me.
Okay.
Okay. Just bear with me.
Yeah. Let's go.
2, 1.
Is it the big O? Is it the big no? Someone tell me how. Is it the big O? Is it the big no? Gonna find out now. Oh, I wish that I could tell you so, but that would ruin it. Oh no. I wish that I could find it out. Time to play. Avoid all doubt. There we go. Welcome to the game. You can sit back. So we are. No, keep the theme tune music going. Keep it going. Oh, Molly. Oh. So the game is simple. It was originally going to be called Failure or Pleasure, but I've gone for the big O or the big no. Okay, so
this music is horrendous.
Maybe turn it down a little bit. So each photo is a real photo depicting either a moment of failure, normally from stockbrokers, or depicting a person in a moment of pleasure. Is that what you think this game was?
That was the word I heard.
You heard orgasm,
to Molly and I was
didn't you?
like, he did not just say orgasm.
I said orgasm to a stranger who I just met. So, just to play it safe, I have edited some of the photos up so that they look old. Some I've put in black and white so you don't know the time scales. Okay, so the rules are simple. I'll repeat the rules, and of course, if you want to play along at home, please do.
I don't think anyone does.
I'm going to share a photo of pain or displeasure or failure, or a person in a moment of pleasure, and you've got to guess if it is a O or a no. Okay.
Can I ask where this idea came from?
Yeah, what?
And why?
Genuinely, no. I think I must have been thinking about.
Hi guys, Megan here, just in the editing process. Unfortunately, I have had to make the executive decision to not include the atrocity that was the next 5 minutes in the final cut. Sorry to disappoint anyone, but I promise you this decision was made in everyone's best interests.
Why has he got ear defenders on?
Don't go on my search history, is all I'm going to say. And that takes us to the end of Rob's mystery game. The big O or the big no. Did we enjoy the game?
I'm just confused.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Everyone I've spoken to said they really liked it.
I just don't get why,
what's the relevance?
Yeah.
There's no relevance.
I was just thinking, so business failures, some of the biggest failures have come from Wall Street, have come from the stock market, right? And I've seen photos before, similar to like this guy, I don't think that's much of a failure. I'm not too sure if that's a stock image or not. And I thought those faces are quite similar to that of a moment of O. And that's where the game came from. We're not a fan of the game, are we? We needed a game.
And you thought pictures of people having orgasms versus pictures of people not having orgasms.
No, I'm not going to scroll back, but no, because
Why was there that one image?
that shouldn't have been as exposed as it was. It should have masked out a little bit higher up, so I do apologise for that one. We can maybe blank that one out potentially. I mean, bear in mind, I've put a lot of effort into this, including, like, you have no long how long I spent searching for images, how long I spent creating a slideshow, how long I spent finding the right music and writing lyrics for the music. When you edit it, I hope you at least appreciate the song. I hope the song makes it.
And to all our clients who Rob hasn't gotten back to week,
I know,
it is busy. Because he was creating a slideshow of people having orgasms.
Do you know what? I know, that's the thing.
I
had a meltdown yesterday. I've got big sales training on Thursday that I still need to kind of finish off. And I was like, it's 95% there. I was like, I spent all this time doing this, but not that. Anyway.
I don't know where to go from here.
No, so coming up next week, on next week's episode, I will not be bringing that game back. That will be dead and buried. But we've got a lovely guest, Rosanna.
We do.
Can we admit that she's already been in to record?
Yeah, we've just slightly changed the schedule.
The running schedule to fit in my game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosanna's lovely guest, brought some really good stuff to the table, revealed some stuff about you as well.
Yeah, she did.
Which I don't think you've taken on board.
I have. I have.
I noticed something early and I don't think you have. But I can't reveal it now. Listeners will have to understand what it is next week.
What did you notice?
I'll tell you off camera, because then it will reveal what Rosanna says. Oh, she knew. She knew straight away. She knew. Did you not pick up on that? No. Okay. Sorry. We'll see. But no, lovely guest. Make sure you stay tuned. Shall we wrap up? Do you think? Where are my notes?
Under your chair.
Right. Cue the music, Moles.
Do you think they wrapped up?
Oh, it's my wrap up. What?
No.
I think they wrapped up.
Yeah.
Megan, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. All I'll say on one of the photos, it's clear that he did. Okay. And that's a wrap on this episode of How I Failed in Business. I'm Rob Spence.
And I'm Megan Grace. Thanks for sticking with us through another. Thank you so much for sticking with us through this one. I understand it's probably painful. Got a flop of your own.
They didn't.
Find us on socials at How I Failed in Business and spill the tea.
If you're enjoying these stories, give us a follow or a quick review wherever you listen. It keeps the mics hot and the fails coming. See you next time for more stories, jokes, and of course more lessons in how to fail in business.